What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hot Tub Politics, here for another weekly video. Today we're going to be talking about the Covington High School boys and their run-in with Nathan Phillips, the Native American-looking man on the right there. And basically, the point I want to make today is this video pretty much proves the fake media narrative that a lot of people are talking about. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, comment. I respond to any comments that come on the page. And let's dive in. Start things off, we're going to talk a little bit about the background of how things came to be. We're going to watch a couple of clips that introduce all the players in this event, which the media kind of left out. So let's take a clip at take a look at our first video of the start of all of this.
Right. Indian does not mean savage.
Indian means savage, brother.
I don't know where you got that from.
Look it up, brother.
I did look it up. I'm a historian.
So basically what you just heard was a group of people saying that Indian means savage, and they're talking directly to the Native American group that was also at the Lincoln Memorial, doing some march or parade. And the people that were doing it was these gentlemen right here, a group known as the Black Hebrew Israelites. And they were pretty much the start of all this harassment that went down that day. And they were attacking everyone. They were attacking the Native American group. They were attacking women. They were attacking, well, I guess not attacking, but harassing those groups, and then harassing the high school boys that were at the Lincoln Memorial wearing their MAGA hats. So that's the start of all of this.
This is the problem, Israel. There's always our women coming up with their loud mouth, thinking they can run and bogart things, thinking they can come and distract things with their loud ass mouth, because they not used to dealing with no real men. And you think we supposed to bow down to your damn emotions when you coming to run your mouth and distract what we doing instead of coming with order and with a real dialogue. She's coming around here being.
So what you just saw was there's a lady that approached them and was trying to, I guess, debate or talk with them because they were being kind of harassing everyone. So she was saying she stands for peace and whatnot. And he kind of turns the camera towards himself and then says some things about her. These guys don't seem to be pro anybody around them. They're harassing everybody around them. So, and these guys didn't even appear in the main headlines for some reason, when these guys were being super racist, super offensive to everyone around them. And now we're going to show the clip of the third party of people they kind of harassed, which was the Covington High School boys with their MAGA hats. So let's get some clips rolling on that.
All these damn peckerwoods. This is what the Lord is coming for.
All these peckerwoods with America, make America great. This nigga want to talk that garbage about nigga what you want to do. Look at all these dusty ass crackers with that racist garbage on. Look at these dirty ass crackers. Can't stand in the damn sun for 5 minutes.
Why you don't build the damn wall?
So basically, after seeing those 3 videos, the Black Hebrew Israelites have proven that they were harassing the Native Americans, saying not that great things about women, and also harassing the group of high school students at the Lincoln Memorial. So they pretty much started getting everybody riled up. And then shortly after, the high school students started doing school chants. They were apparently waiting for their bus after doing their field trip. So they decided to start doing school chants to kind of block out the noise of these Black Hebrew Israelites. And these guys were saying some pretty horrific things. They're using the N-word, the A-word, the F-word, and just shaming everybody and attacking everybody. So the school kids thought it would be a good idea to do chants to kind of block out the noise and focus on something else. I don't know if that's the best decision or the worst decision, but it's a group of high school students. I don't know what more you can expect, especially in a situation like that and on a field trip. So, but anyways, let's take a look at what the video shows.
Get no more the person that he Look at this.
There you have it. You saw that the high school students started doing school chants. Once again, I don't know if that was the best thing or the worst thing for them to do, but it's a bunch of high school students getting harassed by a bunch of adults yelling horrible things at them. So while that's happening, this genius right here, Nathan Phillips, he was one of the people at the Native American event. And for some reason, he thinks it's a brilliant idea to just start beating a drum and marching straight into the crowd of Covington High School boys without saying anything. I don't really know what he was thinking, what was going through his mind. In the interviews that he said he was trying to calm things down, but he also said he heard the boys yell, "Build the wall," but they didn't say that, of course. There's no video of that 30-minute clip I have of the video that's going to be in the link. There's no record of that. So I don't really know where to trust this guy, what his intentions were, because the boys did not yell, "Build the wall." And in this case, yelling "Build the wall" doesn't make any sense because there's the only other parties involved are Native Americans and blacks, which don't really have anything to do with the wall. That's on the border between Mexico and the United States. So I don't really know what he was going with that. Anyways, he decides he thinks it's a good idea to go into a group of boys, teenage boys, chanting with a beating drum, and he thinks it's going to help in some way. So let's watch the clip.
That's right. Here come Gad. Here come Gad. Here come Gad. Look at our Make America Great Again hats. Look at the hats. Look at the hats. We ain't taking. Look, we not taking. Look at Gad. That's right, Gad. Look at Gad. He came to the rescue.
And there you have it. You saw Nathan Phillips walking right up to the group of boys, and then he continues walking and inching his way into the center of the crowd, and eventually stood face to face against Nick Sandman. So that's basically the whole story summarized, and I tried to show the best parts and most important parts of the event. But if you're interested, got the full clip in the description. And basically after all that happened, the media just went insane. All our classic news outlets, CNN, MSNBC, Washington Post, New York Times, they all just went insane. And same with famous celebrities and famous activists and just people out there, just all attacked this kid without trying to understand the whole story. I mean, look at these title: America mocks and dehumanizes natives at every turn. Trump takes students' side in racially charged DC protest controversy. There wasn't really anything racist about this event other than the Black Hebrew Israelites saying racist things. The high school students weren't doing anything racist. The Native Americans weren't doing anything racist. They just kind of, I don't know. I honestly don't know what to say about Nathan Phillips. I don't know what he was hoping to accomplish by doing that. So the only real racists were the Black Hebrew Israelites. And then here's just an example of one of the many tweets that were directed towards Nick Sandman. mocking, condescending, disrespecting a-hole, hashtag Covington shame. And people didn't go and learn and try and figure out the whole story before talking about it. I mean, they pretty much like almost ruined this kid's life, because if you watch another interview that's a year after the event where he's with, I believe it was with Lara Logan or something. Anyways, he does an interview and he says he goes out in public and goes places, and sometimes he gets bad reviews, sometimes or has positive interactions, sometimes he gets negative interactions. And that probably happens to him all the time. This kid was all over the news and everybody was talking about it for a short amount of time. So, and most of it was negative that was directed towards him. So basically, on his birthday, his 18th birthday, you see this quote here. It says, on February 19th, 2019, I filed a $250 million defamation lawsuit against Washington Post. Today I turned 18 and it's settled. So the numbers of how much him and his family was given has not been revealed, and it probably never will be revealed. But that was the second one. Down here, you see in the second box, it says CNN agreed to settle with Sandman in January this year as part of a separate $275 million claim. And then you see these other names in here, Washington, or ABC, CBS, The Guardian, The Hill, and NBC. He's coming after all of them, which I think is great, because I think the media kind of needs to get slapped in the face and start going back to real journalism. Their journalism is so biased, and CNN on their YouTube channel says we are the most trusted news network. You've pretty much tarnished any trust. Like when I watch CNN, I don't know what they're saying, what they're saying is it true or false? I have no idea. They can't get a simple story like this right. There were plenty of videos out there showing that the Black Hebrew Israelites were being vicious and racist towards everyone, and all Nick Sandman did was stand there in front of Nathan Phillips and told others to not do anything when some of the students started doing something. So, yeah, I mean, I'm glad that he is winning some of these lawsuits against these big companies and sticking it to the man, because nowadays the media is ridiculous. Like Twitter censors stuff, YouTube censors stuff, Facebook censors stuff, and all the news outlets are super biased. It's got to change. Like, honestly, if you wanted to do this story, you'd say something like, I'm no journalist, but I mean, it says it's not rocket science. I would probably say something like, Black Hebrew Israelites say racial slurs against Native Americans, a Native American march, and Covington High School boys, and a Native American steps in with a drum. Like, I mean, you need a better title than that, but you have to include all those parts. So, and you can't just slander this kid. If I had a picture, it wouldn't be Nick Sandman standing in front of Nathan Phillips. It'd be like something with the Black Hebrew Israelites yelling at both parties. So, I don't know. I think this proves that the fake media is out there, and there's a lot of it. Look at these amounts: $200 million, $800 million, like huge amounts. Fake news is out there. We need to fight it, not support it, and stop censorship and allow free speech and not judge too quickly. All hard things to do, but let's do it. All right, that's the end of the video. Comment below. Do you think Nick Sandman's story proves fake news? I think it does. I want to hear your thoughts, and we'll see you next week on the next video.